like this fight better.
Yeah. Yeah, we had a couple cancellations on from both sides of previous fights, and then...
Well, we got Mauller was supposed to fight Holtzclaw. Holtzclaw is trapped in the eye of a hurricane, so we had to change things up. Delano couldn't fight Fry. That fell through, so what do? We have Delano fight Skyler.
Roll them together.
That's the only choice. And guess what? I like it.
What do you have in that? You have Delano, who is a 6'5" man with the wingspan of like a bald eagle.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
One of you fellers has fought Delano Reynolds.
Yeah. Familiar with the guy a little bit.
Putting Delano into the ring here, but he seems to be in here now and ready to go.
He is firing arrows into the crowd.
So what? I've been gone for. So where are we at here?
We are down to Skyler Mauller versus Delano Reynolds.
Pro MMA, live heavyweight, like we talked about before. Those are the guys with the knockout power. And we should say, to be fair, Delano took this on a day's notice, and he's stepping up in weight.
Really? Wow.
Delano typically fights at 155.
So a day's notice.
That's not 170.
He fought Eric at 178, I think, in boxing.
Okay, so not that big of a step up. I'm pretty certain that he fought as low as 155 at some point.
I could see it.
A day's notice, guys. So how did this happen?
So the original bout was Skyler Mauller versus William Holtzclaw. William Holtzclaw is in Virginia Beach. He's dealing with the hurricane.
Lost in the middle of the hurricane.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then Delano's bout with Zane Fry fell off. So we matched Delano with Skyler Mauller, and here we are.
So were they on their weight, or did anybody have to make a concession, or?
Delano moved up in weight for this fight. But he's a guy, he's 6'5".
Yeah.
It's crazy that he can make the weight he does. It's crazy he makes 170 so easily. And we see him here. This is his first pro bout.
Yeah.
Dylan's only boxed. He's never fought MMA. But I'll give you a secret. I've grappled him. I was a little bit drunk when I did it. He can wrestle. That kid can wrestle.
Interesting. So if you're putting your money on anybody, what would you say here?
I have no idea, because Mauller is a tank. Look at the man.
He's a beast, I mean.
Mauller's the guy we've seen against some of the best people at New Line. We've seen him fight Eli Hawkins. We've seen him fight Zach Craddock. We've seen him fight Colin Caprini. We've seen him knock out Colin Caprini.
No, those are fantastic New Line competitors right there. So if he's beat those guys, we're going to be
Mauller
for a treat.
Fought a who's who of New Line fighters.
Wow.
And now he's just signed an 8-fight deal with Keith No to fight for us.
He's built like a fire hydrant right now.
He used to fight at 145.
Really?
He told us, I'm going to move up to 185. And we thought, what?
Yeah.
He fought at 145, then moves up and fought Eli at 185. And it looked like that.
Lexington, Kentucky. Fighting out of the blue corners. Independent out of Toledo, Ohio. Delano, a.k.a. Officialano Reynolds.
Well, I'll say that Delano looks amazing over here. His dancing was fantastic. I've never had another man twerk for me, but I felt something as he twerked for me. I don't know if it's good or bad. Something was stirred inside of me. We're going to find out as the match progresses what that was.
I can't get over Skyler Mauller because he
does look at that. He's not joking. Look at that. That is solid.
You could see him at 145.
I can't even imagine him making 145.
Everybody doubted him when he said he's moving up, but he looks fantastic.
He does look, and it's a classic matchup of a fire hydrant plug versus a tall, lanky guy. We're going to see what happens. Is it if
I could say one, Mauller's got dynamite in his hands.
Man, these guys look amazing.
I will tell you this, he struggles when it hits the mat. So I think if Delano Reynolds was a smart man, he would use that wrestling that I know he has in his back pocket.
Well, Delano's definitely trying to
What in the world?
Yeah. definitely wasn't trying to land anything there. He's just trying to show that he could do it. But that right leg forward.
Mauller looks scared.
Yeah,
right
he
now.
does.
He looks
does.
so confident, and he's a tank right now.
Oh. But look at, do you think his, what's going on here? But do you think his
Groin strike.
confidence is,
Yeah.
Can we get a replay on the groin strike, fellas? No, it's a quick one. We're good to go on it.
Gotta be.
yeah, it's interesting, isn't it? Skyler doesn't look scared. You know, they haven't clinched up yet.
Beautiful front kick up the middle. It wasn't close enough, but it's something to make Delano think.
Skyler's definitely the confident of the
Delano,
two, right?
definitely. That's what I was going to say. Delano looks almost a little timid, a little gun-shy right now.
Ooh. And that's where he can use it, right?
But you see there, he landed a big four-piece combination. That was quick, too. Delano's a guy we've seen evolve at New Line. Like, when he started, he had no experience. Nothing.
He looks solid, man. You know,
And
that right hand staying out. He's doing good defensively.
He trains with William Myers up there in Toledo, who we saw in the last main event. Oh, man! And he almost landed that flying knee.
Well, you're seeing Skyler having to
There you go.
close
There's
his
an exchange.
distance. So he's trying all kinds of crazy stuff.
But I would say, you know, oh my gosh!
There's the wrestling. Beautiful job by Delano. And let's see what he can do with it.
All you got to do is stay on top, and you're going to win the round, right? This is where strategy comes into play.
And Delano has very little.
He's in
jiu-jitsu.
Kesa Gatami,
Mainly wrestling.
which we call scarf hold. This is wrestling hold. This is not the best for jiu-jitsu because you don't have the underhook. And some guys can kind of work their way and take the back.
But I don't think that Skyler is going to be able to take advantage of something like that.
No.
Skyler's in a bad spot here.
He's taken just a conservative half guard, which again, there's 30 seconds in the round. If I was a judge and you just kept this right where it's at, nothing changed, then I would give him.
Oh, look at that.
Now he's in trouble.
Look at that.
What a tank. And on the back. And that's it.
Yeah.
He's under the neck.
It's over.
Beautiful.
Within
He
seconds.
jumped on that
It was
choke so
beautiful.
fast.
That was beautiful.
Skyler Mauller with a submission.
He doesn't even know what happened. He's like, I had to fight. Beautiful, beautiful reversal straight to rear naked, under the chin within seconds. Beautiful.
What a tank.
Here comes a ring girl that's always happy.
All right, let's go talk to Skyler Mauller.
Man, I look forward to that.
First fight on this 8-fight deal.
It doesn't even look like he was in a fight.
He's such a tank, bro.
What a piece of-
He's like, Skyler Mauller scares me. Jack Skyler Mauller is like one of those unlockable fighters.
Yeah, that was a heck of a performance, right?
Beautiful job.
Right underneath his.
So,
Can you imagine
Yeah.
the squeeze that
No,
guy's got to?
you can't get out of that.
No.
For anybody that doesn't
That was
know,
tight.
yeah, with that strength. I mean, look, he took some. Look at that blood on his forehead. He took some.
Nice tattoo.
That's a tattoo.
Well, that's an interesting tattoo. I mean, you know. I mean, if you're out there throwing forearm touch, I mean, yeah, I see. He's just got some red mark on his neck.
You just seem like such an old man.
Well, yeah. I don't know much about tattoos, but listen, you're doing a great job out there.
This is good after the fight, trying to wipe that off.
I'm like, what the heck's going on? You know, listen, you're a better fighter than whoever tattooed that shit on you.
Oh my God.
You did a great job.
Oh my God. Good. All right, let's go talk to Skyler Mauller.
Last night played heavyweight pro MMA bout. We have your winner with 2 minutes and 18 seconds in the round one with the rear naked choke. Your winner out of the red corner, Skyler, the Phoenix Mauller.
But once it hit the mat, he was able to get that reversal. He showed why he's in there.
He did. You know what? And the thing is just figuring things out. He did a good job.
Give it up for the Phoenix, Skyler Mauller.
My friend, that was an absolutely dominant performance. I think it's the best I've seen from you so far. And then your pro debut, this big moment. Talk us through it.
You know what, honestly, my foot dropped out. Just had complications from Ohio. The last minute switch up 45 hours. I'm looking respect for him.
So tell me, my friend, I know you as a striker. You usually look at the scrap on the feet. You jumped on that submission so fast. It was beautiful work. He had you in a bad spot. You escaped, and he gave him no time to react. Tell me, what have you been doing? You've been working on your jiu-jitsu?
The last 3 amateur mixed martial arts fights with Costa were in a guillotine choke. The last fight was December against Eli Hawkins. And ever since then, I've been going to VO2 on the Heath the last year doing jiu-jitsu and mixed martial arts there.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for an absolute tank, Skyler Mauller!